And welcome back to Gaming with God. I'm your host, Grumpy Old Dude. And right now, we are looking at something that some of you may have seen before, most of you probably not. This is Wizardry VI. This is an old classic. It's running in DOSBox. I have two DOS windows open, both mapped to OBS, both on display. You only see one. The second one is an auto map. Since I haven't started the game, the auto map is blank, therefore it's all black screened. Wizardry VI. There was Wizardry 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 before it, obviously. 6, 7, and 8 are what I've got on my system. They are available on Steam. They are available on GOG. They're probably available on abandonware sites if you know how to set up DOSBox. This is one of the first games that an RPG, a computerized role-playing game, that puts you in a first-person perspective. Now, I do have loaded here Maddogs COSMIC FORGE, which is a viewer editor for Wizardry 6, 7, and 8, and I have an auto map loaded as well, and there'll be links to those in the description below, along with instructions on how to use them. Character creation. Now, I have already gone through this process a number of times. Why do I have Cosmic Forge loaded? The main advantage to Cosmic Forge in Wizardry 6 is in character creation. We're just going to do A. Here are your races: human, elf, dwarf, gnome, hobbit, fairy, lizardman, dracone, which is a draconian, dragon-like, felper, which is a cat race, felines, Raulf, which is a dog race, and Mook, which is basically a Wookiee. Okay? And then you have your genders. Now, once you select your race, you'll be asked to select your gender. When you do that, it'll start to fill out your stat points. Strength, intelligence, piety, vitality, dexterity, speed, personality, and karma. The reason for Cosmic Forge. Let's see here. Let's just go take. Let's take a dwarf. Male. Okay. See the bonus of 18? That's a real high bonus when you don't have Cosmic Forge loaded. That's a fairly average bonus when you do have Cosmic Forge loaded. Now, these are the classes that you can qualify for with this character as he's set right now. One of the things in Wizardry 6, 7, and 8 is you can change class, which lets you continue building additional skills, which we'll get into in a little bit. When I do a character creation on this, I don't accept the character until I have a bonus of 25 or 26. Okay, so I'm going to dispose of this character. That means I have to assign these points so that I can get to where I can either accept or decline the character. Saves character? No. Okay. And then we're going to continue to do that until we get a 25 or a 26. Okay, now, I'm not going to make you sit through my doing this because I've already done it with a number of characters. Oh, I still got a bonus point. There we go. Let's get this done so I can delete this character. Here we are. Okay. We are going to add a party member to our game. All right, we're going to add Basham, my dwarven ninja. We will add, Sophie, my Wookiee monk. Sylvia, my elven Valkyrie. How about Kashina the Bard, the fairy bard? Marlin, instead of Merlin, the magician, the wizard. And Oi, the elven priest. Okay, so there's my starting party. So we are going to start a new game. Okay, for some reason I am not hearing the audio through my headphones. Let's see here. Let me come to there. Why am I not getting it through my headphones? You are in the entrance chamber. Let me get my 2 DOS windows on my screen. Here we go. Now you can see the auto map popping in. Here in the entrance chamber, the castle appears to be empty and a heavy coated dust covers the floor. The small scamperings and noises echo down the distant corridors, a reminder that it is you. Now, at this point, the way you interact with this, just come over here and left click. You have to equip your stuff. Your people are all standing here naked. Okay, we're going to be unarmed. Ninja cowl, garb, boots. There we go. So now the ninja is dressed. Now we got to dress the monk. And then the Valkyrie. And whoops. The Bard. Now she's a fairy, so she can't wear these shirts and pants. She has a lute. That's extremely important. And early in the game, that Bard is a lifesaver for the party. Okay, so now everybody's equipped. All right, now we're going to make a left turn, and you'll see on the auto mapper over here as you move. So does everything else. Ow. Ow. It's still not coming through my headphones. Ow. Ow. I don't know why it's doing that or not doing it, as the case may be. Ow. No, it's not. Okay, door's locked. In order to try and pick the lock, because I don't have any keys or anything right now, I'm going to go to open, pick, and we're going to let Basham try it. See, these two things are red. You got to catch them both green to make it work. And if you fail too many times, it becomes jammed, and then you can't pick it. So we're just going to leave it alone. One of the, I think, mistakes they made in this game, they being the developers, these initial door locks are much too difficult for your starting party. Okay, so there's our initial room or chamber, if you will. I'm going to come into here, come down here, and there's a chest. It says open me first. We'll inspect it for a trap. There is no trap. We'll open it. A cure but twice and healing thrice. 1 life for thee times 7. 3 light healing potions. 1 cure light condition. 1 cure poison. And an amulet of life. 3 light heals will go to the priest. Cure light condition will go to the priest. Cure poison will go to the priest. Amulet of life, just for grins, I'm going to give that to the mage. And we continue down to here, come across, come up this side of the room. And there's a second one. You see what I did there? I just went straight down and looped around. Open me second. No trap. Excuse me. Beware the narrow corridors of the mind. Found one sort of striking. You'll give that to Sylvia. Okay. Well, we'll just loop around. What you will do initially, you got your health bars and you have your stamina bars. This first thing here happens to be stamina regen. Okay? I know what that is. This is another locked door. There's stairs going up. More stairs going up. Another locked door. That door's open. Keep gate closed during service hours. We're going to make a right-hand turn, step forward, turn left, and we see a little button in the wall there. We are going to search. Presses that button. Now we click on the turn. Instead of turning, we just move. Now we'll sidestep. Pieces of old bone litter the ground and deep red stains color the earth. The only thing in here is right here. Lodged within the throat of a crushed skull, you discover a strange key, as if the deceased was trying to swallow it. One key of Ram. I'll give that to Kashina. Okay, now. See, now we're up here. Here's your towers going up. Whoops. Here we are. And down. Oh, bats. Here we go. First encounter. We are first levels and we are squishy right now. Basham will punch. Sophie will punch. Sylvia. Kashina will use her lute. That's the bard. Marlin will for right now parry. And Oi will thrust with his staff. Her staff. There's a dead bat. There's a dead bat. And there's a sleeping bat. Sleeping bat again, and now it's dead. 49 XP, 10 gold apiece. That's what we wanted. Oh, more bats. Use the loot. We'll go ahead and use a spell. Energy blast. Fight thrust. Go. There's a dead bat. There's two sleeping bats. There's a dead bat. Oh, the energy blast fizzled. That happens sometimes with low-level spellcasters. They're not necessarily real good at casting. That's why they're low level. Those are stairs going up. Okay, now this door leads back into this room where we first started. Okay. Another tower going downstairs, going upstairs. Now here's an interesting thing. This is squared off, but yet it's fewer steps across here than it is at the bottom, and I'll show you what I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're into the tower. Going up. Going down. Okay, now we're going to come down this leg here. This door goes back into, this is like the one on the opposite side, goes back into the first room. And now you can see the advantage of the auto map. these stairs go down. Down. And up. Okay, now remember the other side, up the other end here, it was 8 paces across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10. Yet, let's come on down here to the end again. Here, it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, not sure. There's a void here and there's a void here for whatever reason. Now, what I do when I'm playing this game, and I've started a couple times recently here to get the beginning down, I will spend a fair amount of time here on the first floor until I make 3rd level. However long that takes to have encounters come up and get me to 3rd level. Let's go backwards. I didn't want her to fight. I want her to use her loot. I want her to become very adept at the bard stuff, the music. And what I would strongly advise you do playing this game is after each combat, save. You do that by clicking there, hit disk, save, and resume. Okay, so I will continue this until I make 3rd level. I won't go upstairs. I won't go downstairs. Not yet. It's a good way to die. They're just too squishy, and it takes too little to kill them. I mean, let's take a look here, okay? Well, there we are. Basham's got 7 hit points. And his armor class is 10. Sophie has 5 hit points, armor class of 10. Sylvia, the Valkyrie, has 7 hit points and armor class of 10. Kashina has 5 hit points, armor class 8, because she's a fairy, so she gets bonus armor class. So she's only an 8, but she's only got 5 hit points. Marlin, the mage, only has 3 hit points, armor class is 10. Oi has 4 hit points as a priest, armor class is 10. They are easy to hit, and they have no ability to suck up damage. They get hit, they bleed out, they die very, very easily. So what you want to do is after you survive a combat, save. That way, when you don't survive a combat, you come into here, you say quit game, no save. Okay, and then you let me just do this real quick. We'll save and resume. Okay, so then you would quit, no save, and then you would resume save game. There's only one saved game. Okay, you don't get multiple saves in this. This is from 1991, I believe. It ran on the old AT/XT 8088 processors. I don't know how many of you remember those, but they might have had a turbo button on them that was like 4.5 megahertz. And that was turbo speed. Otherwise, it ran at like 2.3 or 1.8 or some ridiculously low number. They were not real potent computers then. 5 1/4 inch floppy drives where each disk held 260K of data. That's right. And then the 3.5 inch discs came out and they held, I want to say, 1.44 megs. Like 6 times as much data almost. Okay, let's see. Let's get this fight going here. Puts them both to sleep. So you hit them and don't penetrate. Isn't that great? You see the stamina bars are dropping a little bit. Let's try another energy blast. There we go. Finally got one off, killed one of them. All right, now, another skill they can develop is a hide. Some of them can. Okay. Now we're talking about skills real quickly here. Save and resume. Review. Basham is a ninja. Let's look at his skills. His hands and feet combat right now is a 7. Ninjutsu, his ability to hide. That's a 5. Skullduggery, his ability to pick locks. Legerdemain is his ability to pick pockets. Academia, Kirajutsu, critical hit. Alchemy, the ninja gets alchemist spells once they start to level. We review Sophie. Hands and feet's an 8. And now he's got to start working on the ninjutsu and get that up. Oratory, same thing with the spellcasting. Theosophy, they get some mage spells. I believe they get, maybe it's priest spells. And Kirajutsu, again, criticals. Valkyrie. Pole and staff, she's using like a lance spear here. Oratory, that she'll get priest spells. Theology. Review Kashina, the bard. She has no weapon skills right now. 1 in ninjutsu, 1 in skullduggery, 12 in music, 2 in thaumaturgy. She gets spells. The school that her spells come from escape me right at the moment. And 1 in mythology, which is the ability to recognize the critters that you encounter. Marlin the mage. No weapon skills. A 2 in oratory. A 16 in thaumaturgy. Okay, so that's magic spells that the bard will get. Thaumaturgy. A 2 in mythology. And lastly, the priest. The priestess. Has a 4 in pole and staff. 0 in oratory. And a 12 in theology. The higher those particular skills are, like theology, has to go up to a certain benchmark number to start learning 2nd level, 3rd level, 4th level spells. Those go up by using them, and when you level, you might get skill points that you can assign, and that's how you raise those various skills. Okay, so I am going to do that for now. I will suspend the recording, and once I get them up to 3rd level, I'll come back. We'll see you soon. Okay, we're not back to 3rd level yet, but I've got the last 2 about to go to 2nd level. Let's go back to here, review. The ninja and the monk are the last 2 that'll go to 2nd level. Everybody else has. Sylvia there, 2nd level. The bard, 2nd level. The mage, and the priest. I thought what I'd do is bring the first one of these up to 2nd level and show you what happens when you level finally. Now, this is an old school CRPG. The encounters by which you level are random. So you will spend, according to modern standards, an inordinate amount of time wandering around here looking for something to kill. And that's just the way the old school was. There are set encounters to be sure, but random encounters is where you get your levels and your power from. So you wander around until you find those things. Now, one thing I did do is take my ninja, whom I'm using for my thief, and I took him around to all these doors, here, 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 and here, and had him try to pick the locks. He did pick this one. I hadn't gone in there yet, but he did pick that one. And the result of doing that is that his skullduggery went up to an 8, which will help him in the future with trying to pick these locks. Let's go ahead and take that one that we did pick right here. Only dust and cobwebs remain in this now empty room, so we'll search it just to make sure there's nothing in here of interest. That would be my luck. The one door I succeeded in picking the lock to, there is nothing in there. And there isn't. That's the way it goes. You can see that room is now filled in on the map. And I also, the headphones are now working, the microphone and the headphones. I noticed in the earlier video here for this, where I started this, you can hear the TV in the background because for whatever reason the headphones weren't registering. So it was running off of the laptop speakers and mic, which was picking up the TV. So if you're wondering what those background gunshots were, that's what they were. Is a movie that was on the TV. And I'm just waiting to run into something here because we level at the next 100-point mark. Let's see, I think the monk is the first one. So I had 1,400. Either the ninja or the monk, whichever one is first. I had 1,400 at levels. Just got to find something. All I'm doing is going round and around this outer perimeter. To run into stuff so we can have an encounter. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to suspend the recording, continue to wander around until there's an encounter, and then we'll pick the recording up again. We'll see you soon. Okay, we got an encounter. I don't know if this is going to be enough XP to level anybody or not, but if I wait till after the fact, then it might be too late. So, let's see if this gets the job done or not. One dead rat. Okay, now we're going to hide, fight, hide, rest, and rest. 2 of them managed to hide. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Well, yeah, I will, actually. That's coming from Kashina. There you go. She started building up her magic capacity. Oh, 50 didn't get it done. 35 points short. Okay. So I'm going to suspend the recording again and continue till I have another encounter. Be right back. Okay. 1 bat. Again, I don't know if that's going to be enough. We'll find out. It seems to want to throw next to nothing at me here. 53, there we go. Okay. So a number of things here went up. Hit points went up. Got 7 skill points to allocate. Put 4 to Theosophy and 3 into Kirajutsu, the critical hits. If he gets a critical hit, it's a one-hit kill. So that's not minor. It's a monk spell. Heal wounds. Okay, I believe it's 1800 then for the ninja to level. So he's got a ways to go yet to make second level. But now everybody else is at second level. And they have a wee little bit of survivability now. 14 hit points, 11. Kashina's at 9. The mage is at 6. And the priest is at 11. So that's why the mage is in the back. Yeah. We don't want him in combat. So that's how the XP works. Now, when you want to change class in the future, you have to qualify for the class you want to change into by stats. And that's why it's important when these stats go up at level that you kind of monitor that so that you know when you're eligible to change and what you can change to. And we'll get it much more into that down the line and as the game progresses. But there's a look at the game for you. Comment down below. Let me know. Is this something you want to see more of? You want me to continue this in the video series? Or is it just really not of interest to you at all? Let me know one way or the other. No harm, no foul to me either way. Click that like button. Hit subscribe. Take care of yourselves. Have fun. Stay safe. And until I see you again, stay the hell off my front lawn. Thanks a lot, everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye.